YouTube, Black Knight, and I just wanted to go over my camera setup and the things I use to vlog. This out of the way. It's my bike key. I have two Sony action cams. One of them I use to mount on the helmet. The other I use to mount on the bike. I used to have an Ion Afro light. I took it back because I didn't like the fact that the model I had didn't have a microphone jack. But with my Sony action camera, I have 5 batteries, 2 in the camera, 3 extras. I have 2 64 gigabyte micro SD cards. Both are in the cameras right now, but these are the adapters for it. Here's my cable to go from the camera to the computer. Mini USB to USB. Also a charging cable. Here's a portable charger with a car adapter connected to it, but it's also a plug-in for the wall. And I charge my batteries. I charged 2 of them inside the cameras on the computer, and 1 of them at a time inside the charger. It charges fairly quickly. There's the indicator light on it that shows you when the battery is fully charged, and it goes from red to green, orange and yellow in between. Okay, my waterproof casing. I pretty much hardly ever use this casing, but I'm gonna hold on to it just in case whenever I do need it and I just absolutely have to get a shot of wherever I am or whatever I'm doing. I keep this. But it opens. There's a little latch on the bottom of it. You pull it down, you pop this out, pull it forward, and then the front comes off, and that's how you get to the camera. The camera, it rarely stands up on its own unless it's like a table, completely flat surface, but it rarely does. And it's closed at the bottom, and there's no microphone port in the back or on the top or on the side. It's in the bottom. So to prevent me having to drill a hole in this baby to record my videos, I went online and I purchased this Sony HDRAS100V, which is a skeleton kit, and it comes with this piece for the side or the bottom, but I don't use it in the bottom because that would defeat the purpose of getting to my microphone. And it comes with this piece that I think it's a bike mount. I'm not sure, but I don't use it, but I keep it just in case, you never know. And I like to vlog with the camera on the left side of my helmet. So this piece clicks into here and it locks in place. Now when you're putting your camera on, because I like my camera on the left side of my helmet, my screen and the buttons are gonna be pretty much blocked off, because that's where I keep this piece. But it's no biggie. It doesn't bother me any. This piece, this is the Sony ADP BH1. It allows me to mount this skeleton mount to my helmet at a safe enough distance to give me a clear shot and not have too much of my helmet in view. And it eliminates the use of Velcro. And I don't have anything against Velcro whatsoever. I am a Velcro fanatic. Velcro and zip ties save lives. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, that piece, the Sony ADP BH1, connects to this, which I use to connect to the mount on my helmet. And for this piece, it just screws in. There's a little cutout for a flathead screwdriver or a quarter, or in my case, a key to tighten it. And so I just tighten that into place there. Now once I have this unit all together, it looks a little flimsy right now, but you unlock it and it allows you the ability to move everything around the way you want it. You have complete access to the movement. And what you're gonna find wrong with this piece, or not wrong, I should say, what you might have a problem with, is that this particular piece, it doesn't go around 360 degrees. It swivels 360 degrees, but this piece the ball joint that connects the camera to the other half of the piece, it only goes in a 180 degree and maybe 5 to 10 degrees up and down between that joint. So what I tend to do is I aim it up, point it up at about a 45 degree angle, which allows me to move the camera a little better. And yeah, I know it looks a little funky, but hey, it works for me just fine. I have never had this to fail on me, to come loose, to come apart, anything like that. So it works out pretty fine. I take my microphone cable, the 3.5mm jack, and I plug it into the bottom of the camera. I slide this into here, and from there I loosen this back up so that I can get a good straight head-on shot of it, and I aim my camera up a little, just a little, so that when I'm riding I won't get my entire bike and none of the surroundings. So make sure that's good and tight, because when you're riding your head pretty much tilts that way a little, and so I like to make sure my camera is pointed upward so that when I'm riding I can get everything in clear view. And there you have it, that's my camera setup. Move all of these out of the way. Now for the times that it's raining and I absolutely just have to get a shot or footage of where I am or whatever I'm doing, that is when I use the waterproof housing. When I use the waterproof housing, there'll more than likely be no audio whatsoever. I may fill in the background with words or a quote or a famous speech, or I don't know. I'll play around with that idea in the near and far future. But that is when I use the waterproof housing. And it'll just be for video purposes and not so much as vlogging. It'll just be a nice little quick shoot, I guess you can say. So yeah, that goes into there. Make sure it's squared off so that everything is even. And that is my waterproof housing. Now some people drill holes in the, remove this, drill holes in the bottom of it and place some type of either band or Velcro to secure this so it doesn't fall out. But I don't want to touch it. I don't want to jeopardize the integrity of the case itself. And besides, once again, I like to keep everything original. So yeah, there you have it. There's my waterproof setup when I'm vlogging, and I absolutely just have to get a shot of wherever I am. And with the microphone cable, when I'm vlogging, there's no access to the bottom. I pretty much just take it and fold it, and I place it between the cheek pad and the inner lining of the helmet. So yeah, that's my waterproof vlogging. I have my microphone, I have it ran through under this cheek pad. I didn't put put a cutout in here and run it through the neck roll, the neck pad. I simply came over and I ran my microphone up through this cheek pad, and I'm holding it together with a twist tie cable, the kind that on a loaf of bread. Yeah, the kind that came with the cord. I simply took it off and put this to the length that I need, and I simply reused that cable. And my microphone, try to give you a little light here. I took it and I ran it inside of there, and I used black electrical tape to hold it in place, and there's a clip on it, and I pretty much poked a hole on the inside of this cheek pad, and I took that clip and I ran it down the side, and I used the tape to hold it in place, so no matter what, it's not going anywhere. And that's where I keep my microphone as close to my mouth as possible. And that is my camera setup. All Sony, all original, no substitutions. There you have it.